is FantasyEsque, and welcome back to The Sims 4 Vampire Amazon with the Salazar Coven. We are picking up as you can see, after the secret wedding of Lady Ciri Dragon and Emanuel Savage, our brood mother succumbed to the evil charms of this conniving soldier, and he has managed to whisk her way to the bathhouse in the mountains, in the snow, and essentially, throw a bunch of honeyed words at her, convince her that he is the love of her life and that they should be together, even though it seems as though marriage was her idea, but I feel as though he's been egging her on, like, along to that conclusion. So they're married now, they've eloped. What are they going to do next? What the heck are they going to do next? Because it's pretty clear at this point that the entire coven has told them this cannot be, you guys cannot be in a relationship because he is just a soldier, he is not a lord, he doesn't have a title, which, I mean, come on, was a big step in the previous generation, right? So Saphyra had a conversation with Ciri earlier on, as soon as she came back from the Shadow Lair. That is what the fortress is called, I'm pretty sure. In Oasis Springs, the army's fort, she came back from there and, she was essentially like, what the heck's going on? What did you do while I was away? And Ciri obviously was excited seeing her sister because she thought, well, this sister is, one of the queen's close council members, so she might be able to help me out and she'll understand, she's my older sister. But Saphyra was quite firm with the fact that even she expects Ciri to end things with Emanuel. Ciri wasn't too happy about that, and she figured things wouldn't really change even if she had a baby girl rather than a baby boy. So that night she got a letter from Emanuel to meet her here at the bathhouse, and that is exactly what she did. It's a bit of a distance from the castle, so hopefully nobody's gonna exactly see them here. They've got like a few travelers and such at this place, but nobody from the castle frequents it, and none of the soldiers come here. So it's pretty safe place for them in that regard. So she came and had a conversation with him, and he was making a whole show of being shocked that the coven wants to keep them separated, wants to keep them apart. And then she suggested marriage, and they eloped right over here. They just went ahead, got married, so now they have a secret marriage going on. Now, what is the plan from here out? I don't think Emanuel's going to encourage Ciri to run away with him, because the whole point of being with Ciri is to climb up the social ranks in vampiric society, and that's not going to work if you don't live in vampiric society. If you just run away, then that doesn't exactly help your case. It's counterproductive. So I don't think he wants to run away with Ciri. He wants Ciri to stay here in the court, but at the same time, obviously he's unwilling to break things off just because, the queen and the other ladies expect them to. So Ciri's plan from here on is to maintain the secret marriage, to return to the castle, to the coven, and tell the coven the truth. She's going to tell the coven that she and Emanuel are no longer engaged. Because they're married, of course. But she's not gonna give them that piece of information. She's just gonna tell them they are no longer engaged. And the coven's gonna take that as you broke off the engagement, you broke off the relationship, which we know is not the case. So Ciri, I don't think, is gonna feel guilty about that, because in her eyes, she isn't lying. She's just admitting, a bit of the truth. And she is going to bide her time until she has a boy or a girl. Obviously, for Emanuel, he's made these promises to her that he's going to try and work hard to bring their love to the light and to climb up the ranks so they can be accepted, and they don't have to keep their marriage a secret anymore and their love a secret anymore. The immediate thing for Emanuel is going to be having a baby girl. I mean, really, it's out of his control at this point, but he needs Ciri to have a baby girl. That's going to help him out a little bit. If she has a boy, he's just going to be another one of those forgotten soldiers who couldn't even father a girl. So that's not going to help him. He needs a baby girl from Ciri. That's the only kind of waiting game that we're playing right now. For Ciri, though, obviously she doesn't care whether it's a boy or a girl. She just cares that it's the child between herself and the person that she loves. She is going to bide her time until she has this baby, whether it's a boy or girl, and then she is going to move to the creature cradle, obviously. So I think she's hoping that, once she moves to the creature cradle, the other coven members aren't going to keep a close eye on her, and she'll be able to, have secret rendezvous with her husband Emanuel without anyone finding anything out. So she's willing to risk this because she's not going to be staying at the castle very long. She's going to be moving away to a whole other part of territory, right? A whole other section of the empire, and hopefully there she's going to have a bit more freedom to do as she wishes. So we're going to take it back to the castle. We're starting to have travelers talk to Emanuel. People will start to notice if they stay any longer, so she's going to say goodbye to him. And, as a married woman now, she's going to head back to the castle and tell everyone exactly what she discussed with him over here. We are back at the castle. Ciri has yet to return. Before I forget, I do want to say that I will put the creator of the Onsen Bathhouse we were at in the description below. So if you guys want to find that in the gallery, then please feel free to do so. The name, I'm not sure because it's written in, I think, Japanese. I can't read that, I can't pronounce that, and unfortunately, I don't think I can copy and paste that. But I will put the creator so you can find the Onsen Bathhouse, hopefully by typing the creator's name into the gallery and just going through the stuff they have. But okay, let's deal with the situation here. So, it is 1 a.m. and the coven members are a little bit concerned because Ciri is nowhere to be seen at the castle. Right? They've looked inside, they've looked around outside. She's not here, quite clearly. And Yuki is not at the castle either, because Yuki has been sent to Willow Creek, I think. She needs to meet with Aphrodite's brother, Lord Frederick. Is that his name? I think it's Lord Frederick. My goodness, she has a lot of siblings. It's kind of confusing sometimes. Let's see. Yeah, Lord Frederick. She's meeting with him because he's like the new lord of the Willow Creek Embassy, and so as a scholar, Lady Yuki needs to go ahead and talk to him about a few things, make arrangements, all of that administrative stuff. So she's occupied. She's not at the palace right now. So right now, the queen only has Lady Saphyra for counsel, right? And Saphyra, as you can see, is worried sick because she had a conversation with her younger sister Ciri about ending things, and then Ciri disappeared. They don't know where she's gone. Saphyra is like fearing the worst, that Ciri has run away. This hasn't happened in the history of the, Salazar coven in a long time that anyone has run away. The only time a broodmother ran away previously was when she got let go by the queen, and, she stole her own daughter, one of the babies, and then ran into the woods, and then she was caught. That was like in Generation 1 with Lady Eleanor. She did some traitorish work, and I think Saphyra is worried that if Ciri does run away with her own child, I mean, she's pregnant right now, she does, and that baby is a girl who belongs to the coven, she is going to fall in the footsteps of that traitor Eleanor generations back. And that's going to kind of taint, the cadet bloodline as well. So she's concerned about that. Yeah, Angel... Angel is so nervous she's going to pee herself. And just as they are wondering what action to take, Ciri is going to... Yeah, Angel just cannot wait. She needs to go. She needs to go. But Ciri is going to return. And she's going to march on inside. She's going to march on inside. And she is going to kind of tell the others what she's been doing. She's not going to tell them, where she went exactly, because, they might be aware of that place and stake it out in the future. She's just going to tell them a fraction of the truth. That she met with Emanuel, right? And because she is so young, I feel like she can do these things, or at least in Ciri's mind, she can do these things and get away with it. You know, she's being a little bit childish, I suppose, I don't know, in that regard. She's taking certain things lightly. For example, if, like, I feel like with Lady Galaxia and Saphyra, or Yuki doing, like, pulling this sort of stunt would be a grave kind of issue, and they would be concerned to be, you know, thrown into prison or punished, something like that. Ciri, I don't think so. She's the youngest. Again, she's naive. I feel like it's taking her time to view the others as noble ladies and her queen. In her mind, they're, you know, her sisters and her cousins. So what's a little bit of trouble between family members, right? She's gonna tell them that she got a like she went to meet with Emanuel. I don't know if she'll tell them about the secret note, because that could get him in trouble. She's gonna just say that she met up with Emanuel. Essentially, she, you know, instigated this, and that she has spoken with him. They have ended their engagement. She's not going to say they broke off their engagement. She's going to say they have ended their engagement. And the others are going to take this to mean, Queen's going to be really pleased, she's going to take this to mean that you have broken off your arrangement and you are no longer seeing each other. And they're probably going to just ignore Emanuel now and essentially spare him, because there's nothing going on anymore. There's nothing to be concerned about. Ciri is back to exactly where she should be. She's at the coven with this baby, and things are back on track as far as they're concerned. Things are absolutely back on track. So now we're just going to be waiting for, you know, Ciri to progress along her pregnancy, and I think we'll probably just spend time with the coven, see how they're coping with the recent deaths that have happened. It looks as though they're coming out of their grief, which is good, recovering from this whole fiasco, at least in the eyes of the coven, building up some potions with Lady Angel, seeing, like, you know, dynamics of the coven, how everyone's adjusting to life in the new castle. So we'll get to work on that, and we'll resume a little bit later, I think. It's Sunday morning. Hopefully it is going to be a more relaxing time for the coven members. Now, I was looking at Ciri's relationships because I wanted to kind of compare how close she was with members that have passed on. And if you look at Wisteria, you know, Isadora, Zelda, Anya, Oriana, Zora, Sol, Sapphire, Ciri is actually the closest to Lady Isadora, the previous champion. Not the first one, that was Lady Sol, but the second champion, you know, the Queen's youngest sister, and, you know, her own mother's youngest sister, Lady Isadora, who was evil. So I kind of feel as though Ciri is kind of attracted to that evil intelligence that she sees in Emanuel. I mean, she was really close to Isadora, who was evil, and now she's married to Emanuel, who's evil. I don't know if she necessarily views the evil or is aware of the evil as being something that is dangerous, a trait to be wary of. I think she sees it as, you know, a type of vampiric intelligence that she finds herself drawn to. So that's kind of fascinating, but I thought it was something to note because I, you know, just noticed that while going ahead and taking a look at the relationship panel, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that she was closest to Lady Isadora. But okay, I want to go ahead, put in some whims, and study their behaviors, maybe what's going through their minds, how they're coping with things. Also, Lady Angel needs to make more potions. I feel as though she's been trying to resume this particular batch of potions for a while now, and I just keep jumping around all over the place, and oh my goodness, Mirabelle as a teen! And was she always evil? Then again, I was just alarmed because, you know, another evil sim, but I don't think that's a surprise. I think she was evil as a child, and Isadora actually really liked her because she was evil. Interesting. Well, she's a teen. I'm gonna have to give her a makeover now. And I feel as though Angel might be interested in establishing a bit of a group, kind of like how was it Lady Marigold did for her daughters and Zora? She had like a potion group going on that she used to train. I feel like Angel's gonna want to maybe spend some time with Mirabella and you know, train her, mentor her, that kind of thing. Hopefully a bit more actively than things were done in the previous generation, because Mirabella will be her heir. It's just not her daughter, but she will be her heir when the time comes. So we definitely want to give her a makeover and train her up, invite her to the castle, see what her other trait is. Like, geez, what is your other trait, woman? I am very curious to know. So I will be working on that at some point. But yes, Angel, resume, please. Go ahead, finish this batch of potions that you've been working on for ages at this point. And while you're doing that, let's go ahead and put down some whims. So it looks as though Saphyra is busy doing champion work, which is excellent. That's exactly what she needs to be doing. She must be friendly with Lady Galaxia. I love the fact that these twins are so close, because I feel like in the previous generation, Zelda and Wisteria fought way too much. Way too much. Especially after we had like an autumn caravan, I think. Actually, ever since... I think ever since Zora came in. They liked Marigold, but then ever since Zora came in, I feel as though the twins, Zelda and Wisteria, started going apart from each other because of that spellcaster. But in this generation, Saphyra and Galaxia are very close, and I really, really like that. Okay, Galaxia. And look, Galaxia wants to be friendly with Saphyra. The twins are always thinking about each other. I love that. That is so cute. And oh my goodness, Ciri! She's in her second trimester! Ciri, actually, you can get changed in your normal outfit, I think, now. She was wearing, she like all prettied up to go and meet Emanuel. She all prettied up for him. Also, apparently you have spoiled food you need to clean out, so let's go do that. But she's in a second trimester. I'm so excited for the first baby. So excited. Okay, Queenie. The queen wants to be friendly with Saphyra. That makes sense. I feel as though whenever the queen is wanting to talk with one of her, you know, close council members, and that's, you know, Yuki and Saphyra, I feel like she's wanting to consult them on something. So who knows? She might be wanting to consult Saphyra on something, maybe regarding Emanuel. Maybe the queen is feeling a bit unsure, indecisive about what to do with Emanuel. She's feeling uncertain, so maybe she's going to go and talk to Saphyra about it. And then Lady Ciri, let's see, make a wish. I suppose. I think maybe, perhaps she wants to wish for the child's safe delivery, or maybe she wants to wish for everything to be okay with Emanuel, the marriage to be safe. Who knows? She wants to wish for something. Lady Angel. Lady Angel. Try for a baby, honey. You're not going to be having a kid until you're an adult, so you're going to have to wait it out, honey. You're going to have to wait it out. I mean, there's also a reason why I wait until I want my spellcasters to be a bit older before they have their kids, or before they try for daughters. I don't want the kids to be too close together in age, because then we're going to have a situation with Zora, Saphyra, and Sakura. You know, they all got older around the same time, and they didn't get to serve that long before they died. So I want there to be an age gap, so that hopefully they're a bit younger when they assume the role. And that's what I'm going to be doing. Marigold and Sakura actually have a bunch of sons that I might be pairing Angel up with. And, you know, if they're not up to age yet. Emanuel's actually in charge of taking care of them, I think, at the army. They're at the army. He's got those spellcasters there that he's looking over. That's kind of part of his job as the soldier of the Shadow Lair. So once she's an adult, hopefully they'll also be of age to breed with and have daughters, and so that way we'll connect the Coven Rose and the Valerion bloodlines, kind of like how the Coven Roses are connected to the Alcandrica bloodline. So we'll have all 3 bloodlines of spellcast connected, I think, if we can do that. So, you are not going to be having a child just yet, honey. Do something romantic. Well, we can definitely work on that. We haven't really had, I think, a proper official spellcaster vampire romance. I think in the previous generation, right at the end, Sakura, our elder spellcaster, she was so stunning, but she had a thing with Queen Wisteria, and she was, you know, getting all this status and stuff from being Wisteria's romantic partner, but then, I mean, she was so beautiful, which is why the queen took a liking to her, but she died, so she couldn't really do much with it. But who knows, maybe Angel's gonna do that, but actually be successful in the long run. So definitely keep an eye on that. Who knows who she's gonna go for. But Saphyra... Oh, Angel, I need to keep checking up on these potions. I need to keep checking up on the potions. Let's bottle all of it up. And then Saphyra, she's getting thirsty. Do we have any spare potions? I don't think we do. Oh, she dislikes wellness. Well, yes, that's fine. That's fine. She's very angry. Very, very angry. Yeah. I suppose she likes fitness. She doesn't like wellness, per se. Okay, maybe she's more of like a rough champion. She's not a supple, graceful champion. She's more of a rough, get your hands dirty type of champion. Okay, let's get all this. We need to hand it over to everyone who needs a drink. Unfortunately, you are not included in that. I think the other ladies, all of the other ladies, Ciri is okay, but I think we'll give everyone a drink. I'll just get them all to drink in one go. So let's get them all the drinksies. And then unfortunately you're gonna have to make another batch. So let's go do that. Yeah. Angel, constantly working. Okay, Ciri. Oh, look at that. She's swimming. Go and drink your potion, honey. The queen's coming down for a swim as well. So this is a really good way to keep them fit and for them to have fun, because they enjoy swimming quite a bit. Look at the queen. She looks so pretty in that swimwear. So nice. Okay, there we go. Let's have a drink. How's everyone feeling? Feeling good? Okay, thankfully these potions, they worked the right way. Okay, they have some talent points we need to assign. Now, for the alchemist, I feel like anything potion related would be important. Honestly, a forager. Insightful eye, I can feel. And, yeah, blender arm. That's going to be important. So do that. And then for our vampires, okay, she needs to save up a bit more. Ciri. What would she use it on? Cast hallucination. Actually, that might be an interesting power for Ciri to have, especially because she is in a relationship right now that, you know, is at risk of being discovered. I mean, I feel like nobody's going to pay attention to it immediately because, as far as they're concerned, it's been dealt with. But to maintain this farce, I think she's going to want this ability. In case anyone ever does come across something, you know, she can distract them or confuse them. So I'll give that to her. Aphrodite. You're still trying to pick up some powers. Galaxia. Galaxia might want to save up a bit. I think there's nothing really I'd want her to use her abilities on. Saphyra, you need to save up so you can get some of this vampiric brawn, because you're the champion. You need to have strength in that regard so you can train the future princess nice and well. But let's get you to be friendly with Lady Galaxia. Let's go get you to chat around with her. Yeah, let's discuss some plasma flavors. Do you want to do that? Something else then? Show off muscles? Oh, that's cute. That's kind of adorable. They keep in. Oh, they're kind of. Yeah. Nuke. What am I saying? Yuki, Yuki, you can come over. That's fine. Yuki would like to visit us. That is okay. She's obviously still stationed at Willow Creek, but maybe she's, coming back and forth for a little bit. She actually will be there until Ciri has the baby. I mean, people might be in and out of the castle, to be fair, until Ciri has her baby. But okay, they're chatting with each other. I love the fact that Saphyra, is keeping her sister up to date with her training regime. That's so cute. They're bonding over that. And Galaxia, no doubt, is probably doing the same. She's gonna brighten her day. I think Saphyra is gonna update her sister on training regime and tell her she doesn't like wellness. And then I think Galaxia is gonna try, because she's good at wellness and she likes it. She's gonna try and impart some techniques about how she might be able to make wellness more enjoyable. But like to help out her sister. Oh, that's so cute. So many times growing up, it feels as though, based on their whims, they think of each other at the exact same moment. Whenever one wishes to see the other feels the same. Or, when they have something to say to each other, it's the same for the other one. And I think that's just so cute. Whereas I remember Zelda and Wisteria, when they were young, I think when they were children, they started fighting very early, and then they were kind of in a state of competitiveness for a long time. But these two, not the case. I suppose they've also grown up, not being heiress, so they didn't really have to compete for anything. I think their relationship maybe, and funny thing, the only thing I suppose they would have had to compete for was the role of priestess, which Galaxia, as the older twin, ended up getting. But instead of being upset at her sister for it, Branda Iron, I don't even know what's going on. That's the queen's father. He's just a random vampire that was chosen, fresh blood. But instead of getting upset at her sister for taking the title of, their mother's heir, the priestess in line, her relationship, Saphyra's relationship with her own mother broke down. So they still were really close and really good with each other. It was mainly Saphyra's relationship with Lady Zelda that took a hit. That's kind of interesting. Whereas with Galaxia and what am I saying? With Wisteria and Zelda, they kind of had a little rivalry going on. Their relationship with their mother, I'm pretty sure, was pretty good, but with each other, they started not seeing eye to eye. Very, very strange, but still fascinating. Okay, the queen wanted to talk to Lady Saphyra, so I wonder if she's going to join in on this. And maybe she's going to discuss fitness techniques, but I think rather than fitness techniques, she's going to be discussing whether or not any action needs to be taken about Emanuel. Now, interesting thing, Ciri is also up here. So I wonder how Ciri is going to take this. Maybe the queen is deliberately discussing it in front of Ciri and Galaxia because she wants to see if Ciri has a reaction to, them wanting to clean up Emanuel. It's like a test of sorts. And I think Saphyra is going to advise the queen, it's going to be really brief, really short. She's going to dismiss it almost immediately. She's going to advise the queen nothing needs to be done. We don't need to make a bigger deal out of it than it is. People are going to start to talk if we start giving Emanuel too much attention. So Ciri's dealt with it. I think leave be. Unless he does something, just leave him be. So Queen's going to listen to Saphyra's advice because we know she's heavily reliant on her counselors. So there we go. That is going to get wrapped up. I wonder if Yuki came. I don't see her. She might not have come. Oh well. I suppose she's busy. Well, that makes sense. Okay. And Ciri now, after hearing what she has, probably wants to go and wish for, Emanuel's safety. So she's just gonna go ahead and I think wish for happiness is what she's gonna do. She's gonna go wish for his safety, we're gonna say. So let's go ahead, Ciri. Let's go and see. Let's have a look. She's gonna pray that he's okay, and that nothing happens to him. And obviously, she can disguise this little wish as wanting the child to be a girl, and wanting the child to be a healthy little girl. And there we go. My goodness, look at this. Look at this. Okay, so hopefully this, I mean, she's very playful right now. Lady Ciri was literally walking on sunshine for a moment there. Such a happy high is contagious. All of Lady Ciri's happy moodlets will last even longer than normal. She doesn't particularly have a happy moodlet, but let's just say that wish was successful. And I know some of you have been saying you're falling in love with Ciri because of a cat face, and I agree. I love her cat face. It's so cute. I mean, it's so, pretty, and it's funny because it feels as though she looks, I don't know, a bit sly, but she's not. She's actually naive and innocent, and I love that. Oh, Ciri, she's adorable. Ciri is, I have to say, she's probably my favorite brood mother we've ever had. I think Ciri is my hands down favorite brood mother we've ever had. But I also feel as though, I mean, the current storyline, I suppose, is giving a lot of attention to Ciri, but I'm also leaning quite a bit towards Queen Aphrodite. The more I'm playing, I feel like when I made them over, Aphrodite may have been my least favorite, but as I'm playing, I'm starting to like her more and more, which is kind of interesting. But okay, Lady Angel is, absolutely exhausted. Honey, honey, honey. You might be able to sneak a drink here. Let's bottle up these potions. Let's sneak a drink to just deal with all of your whims. I mean, all of your needs. And then we need to get her something romantic. We need to do something romantic with her because she's kind of dying for a little bit of love here. So let's just deal with her needs. Get some potions going, and then we'll kind of see who she gets romantic with. I think whoever she has the most relationship out of everyone at the castle right now might be the one that she does a romantic interaction with. And then who knows how they're going to react. But I feel like that would make the most sense. The vampire she feels most comfortable with is probably going to be the one that she goes for. Okay, let's drink. And then do what needs to be done, and then you can make some more potions later on. And who is this? Oh, Emanuel is trying to contact Ciri. Emanuel, not the right time, my boy. Not the right time. Okay, let's take a look. So everyone at the castle right now, she actually has the closest relationship with Galaxia. So maybe not the queen, but she's gonna do something romantic with Galaxia. Okay. I mean, I feel like Galaxia's, projected herself as this wise, kind sort of sim. So, oh my goodness, these need to be replaced. But I can see why, if someone's new, they would feel comfortable going to the peaceful and the understanding priestess. And she's also not one of the queen's council members, so it's not as though, she's too close to the drama, I feel, of, being the monarch's council would get you. I don't know. She just feels a bit distant, a bit closer to an outsider like Angel, I think. So let's go ahead and take a look, perhaps. What might she be able to do? Maybe ask if single? Maybe ask if her heart is otherwise occupied. Just take an interest in whether she's romantically available to Angel. Maybe Angel's been, side-eyeing her for a bit, and she's just been checking, Galaxia out. And she finds Galaxia very beautiful. And she's interested. She wants to know. Okay, now, well, Galaxia's flirty. Let's see. What else can we do? Maybe just throw a flirt now that Galaxia's flirty. It looks as though she's being receptive. And they're having a bit of a private time here. I mean, there's no one else in the bathroom right now. I mean, Galaxia doesn't look like she has a problem with it. I don't know what Ciri's doing, but she's getting really close to the queen, which I suppose is good for her. Oh, Galaxia has taken that, which is pretty good. Yep. She kind of reciprocated. Well, I don't know if she reciprocated. She definitely wasn't opposed to that. I think Galaxia probably felt flattered by Angel's attentions. Obviously, Angel is a beautiful, beautiful spellcaster as well. So, look at that. Kind of saw some flirtation going there. And honestly, it's never really been an official thing where a spellcaster and vampire have gotten together, but at the same time, it's not forbidden. Like, there's nothing against it. It's just that because of social biases, the vampires have usually stuck away from romantically pursuing the spellcasters, but there was never anything forbidden about it. Like, they're not breaking any social taboos, I suppose. It's just about tolerance for each generation, and this generation seems to be the most tolerant. So, I don't think it's it's gonna be, I suppose, new for others, maybe a new concept kind of, but it's not gonna be something that people are scandalized by, especially because I don't think anyone particularly dislikes Lady Angel, so they wouldn't necessarily be trying that hard to convince Galaxia out of that kind of arrangement. Yeah, that kind of makes sense to me. Now with Ciri, how long does she have? Okay, third trimester is in 12 hours. Yep, that makes sense. In 12 hours. Okay, Angel, sorry, you had more potion making to do. You had more potion making, darling. Let's brew potions, and actually I'm going to start stacking the ones that she had in here. Oh, okay, stack. I wonder if these potions get out of their bottles because they're poor quality. Like, the questionable contents isn't a potion bottle. These ones not so much. It must be because they're poor quality potions. Well, that's fascinating, that's for sure. Okay, Angel, we're gonna have to keep an eye on her age as well. I mean, she's very young. She joined when, before she really aged at all, like in the prime of a young adult life, or at the beginning, I suppose, not prime, at the beginning of a young adult life. So she has a while to go, but we'll cycle her into the, breeding cycle. Breeding season. We'll pop her in whenever she ages into an adult. If we haven't had the 5 baby girls from the vampires by then, that's fine. The ladies will just take a bit of a break and we'll have Angel get pregnant in between there somewhere. But I definitely need to make sure I go ahead and give Mirabella a makeover before I forget. I am so curious to know what her other trait is now. Obviously, I'm going to find out when I give her a makeover. I have no way of knowing right now. Nobody's related to her. Angel's a new bloodline entirely, so yeah, I have no clue. I'm curious though. She was always evil, but how has that developed and shaped her personality? Okay, even more potions. This is also poor quality. So it's like in these little cups rather than what you'd expect. Huh. Also, wouldn't this food be bad? Yes, it would. Clean this up. This is disgusting. This is nasty. The only thing at spellcasters is, whenever they're hungry, they just want to make mac and cheese. And I'm not entirely sure if the others make mac and cheese in the cauldron. Maybe the spellcasters are the only ones to do that. I think the others can, though. They can't do potions in it. They can make mac and cheese. So, yeah. That's the only thing. Oh, I meant get rid of everything in here, honey. Cleaning just one serving won't do it. Just get rid of everything. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. Look at the amount of cleaning up one must do. Can I click on it and tell it to just clean up spoiled food? Clean out spoiled food. How much of it will you do? That's it? You have like so much spoiled food in your inventory. I wonder what everyone else has. Does everyone else just have mac and cheese lying around? Apparently not. No, it's mainly just her. Okay, I'm gonna just have to drag everything out one by one. Jeez. Okay, drag. Mac and cheese is an absolute hassle, I tell you. An absolute hassle. But there we go. Done and dealt with. The more I can keep the cauldron occupied with potions, the better chance we have of not getting caught up in any of this. She also needs to experiment and know other stuff as well, so I have to make sure that I don't forget to have her actually do the potions. Because really, she can only be as awesome as Marigold and advance in as many branches of magic as possible if she masters alchemy first. Oh, look, Mirabella already wants to have a duel. She already wants to start training with Lady Angel. So we definitely need to cater to that at some point. But looks as though, guys, we're going to be having the baby in the next episode, which I'm quite excited about. And we might even try and work in a little bit of this mentoring with our teenage spellcaster and Lady Angel. But okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.